Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. It's Mike Brown here with RE/MAX in Toronto. Well, the Bank of Canada has finally done it. They have trimmed their policy rate, their key lending rate, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. They've cut that rate from 5% to 4.75%.
Hooray!
And just like most industry experts had predicted,
They're here.
nope. I haven't seen that many more buyers enter the market since the rate got cut.
Not just yet.
But wow, has that inventory ever started to rise?
I'm selling the house.
So the question is, who has really identified this latest rate drop as an opportunity? Throughout most of the regions of the GTA and southwestern Ontario, we are now seeing inventory either exceed or reach those levels that we saw back in October of 2023. For those of you who have been following along with this channel, you may recall that October 2023, we hit peak numbers and we started to slide from that point until around late January, early February. So, where have we gone from that time to now? Let's take a quick look. Durham region at the beginning of this year had a daily average inventory of approximately 800 homes, and it is currently sitting at around 1,700. Halton region was at about 630 homes and currently sits at 1,480. Peel region was as low as 1,115 and has risen to beyond 2,600. Toronto has gone from 1,325 to 2,925. And York region was as low as 1,380 and has now exceeded 3,200 homes. As for the condo market in the 416, pretty much the same story. Was as low as 3,450 at the end of January, and we now sit at 6,425. So I think the real question now becomes, what does the Bank of Canada do at its next policy decision announcement, which I believe is early or mid-July? Do they continue to cut rates, or do they stand pat? And more importantly, just how high do these inventory numbers rise between now and then?
We can't predict the future.
On another note, could it be time to start considering reducing or eliminating that stress test?
Are you for real?
Look, most financial experts agree that we are in a prolonged period of higher interest rate policy, but that rates are more likely to continue to decline gradually and slowly as opposed to go up higher from where they are currently. So perhaps it's time to consider, rather than encouraging buyers of new construction to take on a 30-year amortization, perhaps we could trim or cut the stress test and try and get them into shorter amortizations on their mortgages. Maybe 20 years?
You may be onto something, Robin.
So in closing, I think it's pretty fair to say that we are firmly entrenched in a buyer's market. And for those of you who have followed along with the channel or subscribed, you could probably see this coming. Look, this isn't rocket science, but these numbers definitely can give you some insight into the direction that the market is heading and who the market favors. Until the next episode, this is Mike Brown with RE/MAX, uncovering the real estate of real estate here in the GTA and southwestern Ontario.